Hello children, welcome back to next English class. This is Nupur ma'am speaking, and today I will discuss with you the chapter number 15 from your Robinson Crusoe book, and an English ship, another rescue, page number 652. Okay, listen. After I had been waiting for 8 days, I means Robinson, right? An unforeseen and strange incident took place. I was first asleep in my castle when my man Friday came returning to me, calling aloud, "Master, master, they are here. They have come." I jumped up and, regardless of danger, went out and not caring to arm myself. But I presently saw a boat not coming from that side, which there is some line is just invisible lay on. I can't understand what is there. Please see your book. You can see there, because in this page this is little bit invisible. But from the southern end of the island, I called Friday to lie close, as this was not our boat, nor they our people. We did not know whether they were friends or enemies. So suddenly Robinson, when saw a boat, he was surprised. He was just frightened that who are they? They are not our boat. They are not our people. So who are they? Maybe they are friends. Maybe they are enemies. I got out my telescope and climbed up the top of the hill. It appeared plainly to be an English ship. I cannot express the confusion of my feelings, though I was overjoyed to see a ship, hopefully meant by my countrymen and so friends. But some secret doubts haunted me. I wondered, why should an English ship come to these parts? There had been no storm to drive them here. What was their business? Were they thieves and murderers? It was better to be cautious and be warned of danger beforehand. Soon I saw their boat drew near the shore. When they came on shore, it was certain that they were Englishmen and 1 or 2 Dutch. There were 11 of them and 3 unnamed prisoners. Now I knew what was going to happen. One of the prisoners made passionate gestures. In despair, the Englishmen raised their cutlass, but the other 2 prisoners lifted their hands and nothing happened. My blood was running cold. I wished heartily for my Spaniard and the savage that I might have rescued the 3 men. I saw firearms among them. Then I saw the savage fellows scatter about and leap to see the countryside, and the 3 prisoners were left sitting along in despair. Their condition reminded me of my fears when I first indeed on this island. These poor men did not know how close to deliverance and supply they were. I kept watch from the hilltop and saw the man rambling about and had carelessly stayed while the tide was spent. I quietly watched as the 2 guards that had been left with the boat said, "Let her alone, Jack. She will float with the next tide." I knew it would be 10 hours before the boat could float again, and by then it would be dark. I would be able to observe and hear more clearly. In the meantime, I prepared myself for battle as before, though with more caution, and as it was a different enemy. I ordered Friday to load all his guns, as I did myself, with the naked sword by my side. I planned to make no attempt until dark. But at 2 o'clock, being the hottest time, I thought the man who had gone rambling must have lain down to sleep. These 3 distressed men must be too anxious to get any sleep. They sat down under the shelter of a great tree at about a quarter of a mile from me, and I thought out of sight of the rest. Now I decided to expose myself and marched bodily before them with Friday a good distance behind me. Before they could see me, I called out in Spanish. They started up and were more confused seeing my wild appearance. I spoke to them in English. Gentlemen, I said, do not be surprised, he even has sent help. Even means God, right? I told them I had seen everything from the time they wept in relief and wondered if I was a man or in angle. I told them I was an Englishman. Listen, students, please see the lines properly, because here in this page the lines are little bit, some words are invisible. So see the page there, next 54. One picture is there. I am Englishman, said Crusoe. Right? Next page, page number 55. Tell me your case freely. How can we serve you? When they met, okay, they were talking, the conversation was going on. Our case, said one of them. Sir, it's too long to tell. Our murderers are so near. I was commander of that ship. I think this is man. My man mutinied against me. One of these is my mate and the other is a passenger, and they supported me. So all three have been left here to die instead of being killed on this uninhabited I think this is alone. I can understand. Lines are very invisible. Listen, I said, where are your enemies? They were lies, sir. He said, pointing to the tickets. He told me that they had two firearms on their person, and one was in the boat, and that they were desperate villains. I decided to retreat to a place out of hearing and out of sight of the villains and talk. I made some conditions in return for helping them. Both he and the ship, if recovered, would be commanded by me in everything. If they failed, then they would have to leave and die with me on this island. If the ship was recovered, Friday and I would go to England, passage free. I gave them 3 muskets, and as we prepared to attack, we saw 2 wake up. We let them escape, but the noise woke others too. The captain and his men aimed well and shot down one and wounded another. I soon reached, and the villains, seeing the situation, surrendered. They begged for mercy. Mercy means, right? Kama chawa, right? The captain told them he would spare their lives if they. I really can't understand what is written here. Treachery. Please see this word in your book and try to understand, and sure to be faithful to him. The faithfulness also I can understand. The promised faithfulness in all sincerity, and the captain believed them. But I did not. I kept them bound as long as they were as the island. The mutiny was overcome and the prisoners had become. Really, I can't understand this line. I took the captain and his 2 companies to my fort and showed him my contrivances. I think that is, and told him my story. He admired my fortification, and I supplied him with. I can't understand the last word. So, students, please listen very carefully. Read out your story with the lines, and so many words I couldn't understand. Please see your book. I think there should be visible. This is totally invisible. Okay, so. Thank you so much, students. Read out the story once again, and if there will be any problem, definitely ask me in our Zoom class or comment box. Okay? Thank you so much.